What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the tower. So version 25 came out. It came out for like a lot of people yesterday, but it fully rolled out like not even that long ago, like 30 minutes ago now. And I just got it. So I'm gonna be going over everything. There's a lot of changes. So first, I'm just gonna show the patch notes in game, but I'm gonna like read them off. I'm gonna read them off Discord just to make it easier while I'm looking through it. So I'll quickly show you these, and you can pause the video if you want to read them. But I will be going over all of them. Okay. So one of the big things I would say is probably the card mastery system. So pretty much every card, as once you have them all unlocked and maxed, you can unlock a mastery for stones. It varies from like 500 to like 1,250. Just matters what card. And then that unlocks a special ability, like each one has, and then a lab that has 9 levels. It's like really expensive. It's like 50 quadrillion coins each to max, so it's kind of expensive. The time is honestly not too bad. It's like if you have max lab speed, it's like 35 days with speed ups, so like a month, which is, I mean, that is a lot, but like compared to like how good some of them are on the coin cost, I think it's not that bad. So I've already planned out what I'm gonna do. I have a little bit of stones. I can't buy 2 of what I want yet. I can only buy the 1. So I'm gonna buy Super Tower. This is super good right now. Yeah, the effect causes 50% of the multiplier to affect ultimate weapons when it's active. And with the lab, you can actually get it to permanently be up. But I'm not gonna quite do that today. So it's a huge multiplier, and the big thing with it is that it also affects spotlight bonus. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but it makes the multiplier really good for your overall damage. If you max the Super Tower bonus lab, then it gives you like a total of like 22 times the damage, which is insane. Because I mean, spotlight bonus and like ultimate weapon damage work together, so it multiplies. So yeah, I'm gonna be unlocking this one. Okay, yep. Then I got the new research. Oh, that's a cool look. I like that green. So I've planned. I'm gonna also, the next thing I'm gonna unlock once I get enough is extra orb. I'll be able to do this actually after the tournament. Gives you a coin bonus for orbs, which is huge. The max is 1.4. But I'm going to be researching the last few levels of both these labs once I get this one. I'm going to start this one now. So I'm going to rush this to level 6 because I've had the gems. So I actually didn't really expect the gem cost to be like just labs. Unless there's a new system that we don't know yet because it's hidden until after the second tournament with the new keys. I'll get to that. But yeah, there's a new system. I don't know what that costs yet besides the keys. Oh, I missed it. Where is it? Is it in the card section? Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, you can see it's already 1 Q for the first level. So yeah, I'm gonna rush this level 6, and I mean, I don't know how like important the uptime is because it's already like 33% uptime with level 1, so it's pretty good on unlock already, even without lab levels. But I do want to get it maxed just for the consistency. I mean, also, I don't have any other labs to do with the card mastery, so why not, you know? Yeah, so to get to level 6 and, like, start level 7, you need 30 Q for each. So I respect and got just enough to do both of those. Be able to get both of them to level 7, the extra orb one and this one. So yeah, let me quickly rush this. It'll be like 9,000 gems, I think, to get it to level 6. Okay, there we go. I'm going to quickly reorganize labs, and I'll show you what I'm working with. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be doing. So I have the Chain Thunder going still, and then I'm doing the Death Wave Damage Amplifier, so these are super good. They didn't nerf Chain Thunder, though. It will still help me, even without Chain Lightning Plus. It now only reduces enemy attack by 10% for every 6% of their health instead of 1, so that's like a pretty big nerf. Yeah, so you have to do like, if you have max lab, you have to do like 54%. I still do, I can pretty much do that much with my base Chain Lightning, though. That helps me a lot with my race. And then I also have the Super Tower bonus going here, just to help this out. Because this actually increases it a ton. This lab is like really important if you're running this. If they do change the Spotlight bonus not working on it, it won't matter as much, but I mean, it still does help. And then yeah, the Super Tower Mastery. And then I'm gonna finish this Golden Bot duration level, and then I'm gonna put the extra orb one here after. Oh, actually, this will finish first. I'll probably just put like health or something back. But yeah, so that's my plans for the mastery. I think after the extra orb, I'm gonna do damage. Because this one's extremely huge as well. It gets to like 5x with the lab, which is just, it's not additive, it multiplies. So you can get 5 times the damage from that, which is huge. Then I'm gonna do Wave Accelerator, which at max increases the rate at which spawns increase. So instead of maxing at 6,500 waves, it's around like, I think it's 3,250. You get max spawns, so that's really big for farming. You gain like 3,000 really good waves there of farming, so that'll be a nice one. I'm not quite sure after that, but I do have a few that I've been thinking about. I want to get Demon Mode. I'll show you what that is, I guess. It's a lingering damage multiplier for 300 waves after you use it, that's a lot of waves. Yeah, and it goes up to goes up to like 5 or 6x, I think, which that might carry you 300 waves even if you're about to die. So that's really big. Also slower, reduces enemy attack speed, gets up to 50%. Gets pretty good for raise. Landmine stun. I think it's like 27% for reducing the missed their attacks. What else do I want immediately? I guess like health. It's just like it's 3x health max. Probably get that at one point. But yeah, these aren't really expensive, so it's gonna be a while before I get to any of those. I still have my 4 that I want to start with. Okay, I'm gonna move on to showing the lab changes. I assume you've already seen a few of them. But yeah, you can now search labs. I haven't actually tested this yet. We should Golden Tower or something. Yeah, I mean, I guess both of those came out. So yeah, that's pretty nice. History, it only counts after the update. But yeah, I just rushed those. You can see that there. You can collapse lab sections. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, like this? Yeah. Yeah, interesting. You can favorite labs. How do you favorite? Oh, here we go. Let me try favoriting one of the labs I'm gonna be doing. I just got the update, so I don't really know much about some of these new changes. Favorite? I don't know what that did exactly. Oh, it looks like it went to the top. Oh yeah. No? It's not here. That might be a bug. I think I saw something about that. Oh, I guess it's gone now. As long as I'm still researching it, so it's fine. Should be a like bug fix update soon. And then those favorite labs show up even if they're completed. You can see the number of levels of a lab in the lab panel. Oh yeah, right here. And it tells you like the coins and the total time as well. That's nice. And then this is a huge one as well. The you can auto research. So I'm gonna turn all these on. Whenever one finishes and you have enough coins, it just starts the next level of it, which is really nice for like short labs. You will just like get through all those without you having to keep clicking it all day. I was having that problem with this yesterday, but I didn't have the update, so because I just started with like the early levels of this. And then also the green on the labs. That's like if you've like partially researched it, it just shows you like how much is left. Like so if it's white, that means you haven't started the level, but if it's green, you've started researching it, and it's gonna continue from that point. Labs with adjustable level have slightly better UI. Let me see. I'll just shockwave size. Yeah. I mean, that's not that much different. I feel like that's pretty similar to what it was. How about range? Because it's no. They just moved this down. It was like up here before. Labs with at least one level research will stay visible. I actually did notice that. So the stun bot, I have this cooldown like going, but I don't have it unlocked. And then I haven't done research this one at all. So yeah, if you research at least one level, you're able to like permanently research it, no matter even if you don't have the bot. That's nice. So yeah, there's also some changes to round resumes. You can now resume 25 times, which is I don't remember what it was before. That's more, I assume. And then it'll also tell you the number of resumes you have left. And then the 10 wave limit has been removed. Tournaments can only be resumed while online. And you can also close out of the resume pop-up without losing your run, but some screens are still locked. I'm not sure what that looks like, but I think it's a good change for quality of life. And then closing the app twice in a row without resuming will no longer end your run. So there's a new cinematic mode. I don't think I can get it to work on my emulator, because you have to wait. I don't know how long it takes. I think I've seen people say it takes like 5 minutes. I don't want to wait here to do that, but yeah, I've seen screenshots. It just like turns off all your UI pretty much, so you can just see the game. And also, this is the new poison swap. It looks kind of weird. Also, the ultimate weapon and bots show like their upgrades. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then there's also a new drop down that shows you like all your currencies. So here's the keys I was talking about. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty nice just to like see like everything you have. So yeah, the next thing is tournament changes. There's some big changes. So there's a new league. It's a new league, Legend League. This is where everyone's gonna be. This is where all like the top people are gonna be. Everyone has to play champion first, so the first tournament's gonna be just a champion. They reduced the stones a little bit, but they did like you do get a lot more for some of these other ranks. Like they increased that just so people don't sandbag, and I do think that will help a lot. So the Legends League, yeah, you get like 425 stones. It's not that much of an increase, but I think the big thing might be the keys. Because yeah, you can see these decrease a lot, and then you don't even get any at these last two levels. So yeah, I think these will be really, really useful. And then copper and silver, you can't demote back to them if you've been to gold at all. So I assume there's not going to be any people like pretty much in these leagues like at one point. Because before I assumed people were sandbagging between these two or these two. But yeah, once you get to this, you're done. You can't go back. So the boss battle condition also got changed. It's only every 5 waves in Legends League instead of every 1 wave. So I mean that's like makes it a lot easier. But I mean I assume the enemy stats are gonna be super high. 6 waves for boss in Champion, and then it goes down from there. I don't know what the other ones are. Yeah, that kind of kills like tournament farming for like shards. But I think with like the basic BC, where you can get like tons of bosses every wave, I think it will be super good there. Because they also did remove the drop limits, like every 20 wave rule. You can only get one like module drop every 20 waves, but they removed that because they just like decrease the number of bosses they're gonna be. So I think farming would be super good on basic ultimate days. And then there's also yeah, same amount of battle conditions here. We have like the 2 and then the 4 extra like we had before, but in Legend League there's 1 more. So there's gonna be 5 that vary a ton, and then you get more bosses, and then it's either Energy Shell or Deathify. And then now ties will give both players a better reward, which is interesting. I assume that's just to like get rid of sandbagging, because I mean you can't really sandbag if you have more than like 7 people at wave 1. Yeah, so now only the top 4 players will promote, and then the bottom 6 will demote. So it's like a little bit tighter there. And the tournament relics got changed. Just because of the new league. I don't know what we have. Okay, yeah, win the legend tournament. Critical factor, that's a really nice one. Oh yeah, and then there's just the top 6 in the champion, and then the top 6 of the legends. But I mean, this used to be the win the champion league one, but they just moved it. Moved to the legend league so they could have a new one for winning that. Tournament tickets will also increase in price once you start buying them with gems. I assume that's just like kill farming as well. Unclaimed tournament rewards will be mailed after the window ends. I've never had a problem with that, but I mean, if you somehow like got bugged or something or you missed it, then you'll still be able to get that. It's pretty nice. So yeah, the new keys. You can use these in one of 2 upgrade trees. They're called Power and Harmony. Power are tower-related buffs, and Harmony are non-tower-related buffs and quality of life. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what those are, but I'm definitely gonna make a video once I get some of these keys unlocked and figure that out. And then that area is called the Vault, which is where the trees are, the new 2 trees. And then they're hidden until you get 1 key, which is why I mean you don't see them anywhere. We also do have a ton of other changes and bug fixes. So we have 2 new challenge boxes. So this is nice for extra stones and metals. You get like 15 stones and 30 metals from this one. I hope you get. I'm not sure how many you get from this. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. Just a little bit extra stone income and metal income. And there's also new missions. And then the first day of the event has more missions. I think it has like, instead of only 1 random one, it has 2 random ones now. And then also the cost of modules, the reroll cost has decreased a little bit. It's not that much. This was like 2,000 before. I did think there was going to be more for that, but... And then you also have to be online to reroll now. And then also the poison swap animation got changed like you saw. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. I'll get used to it though. I got used to the new one. The one that was like more like pixelated. And it's kind of go back to the old one. The old one kind of looked like this. It was a little like darker green though. I really hope this fixes the lag though, because poison swap causes so much lag. And then the golden tower counter doesn't grow as much. Like it gets really big when you like get a bunch of kills at once, but I guess that's decreased now. The inner landmine explosion animation is more subtle. Maybe I can see what that looks like in tier 18. Okay, and yeah, you can't use these during intro sprint. I forgot about that. I guess you can if you take damage. And then it also ends the intro sprint. Yeah, it's a little bit like more like subtle, I guess. And then the scattered children no longer face through the wall, which is actually super big for farming. So now we can fully commit to the wall. There's actually, I think there's a lot less point to run wormhole. Because before, the wormhole was really useful for when the scatters went through your wall to just like regen your health there. Because that's how I was dying. My wall has not been breaking recently at all. I've only been dying to that. So also, songs have a coin bonus now. So there was a new one. I already had these two. But yeah, I got this third one. It's a decent amount. It's like, how much was it? Like 0.6, I think. Yeah, 0.6. It's pretty nice. Added a little bit. Yeah, it gave me like a decent amount of multiplier there. Then you can also see reroll dice you earned in the round stats. Vampire Drain no longer resets the take no damage mission. I never had a problem with that, but I assume that's like really big for some of the earlier game people. The Rend enhancement now not only affects the maximum multiplier, but also the chance and multiplier increase per hit. That's pretty nice. I thought I've seen that it's kind of bugged or something right now, that the numbers are kind of off, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they're kind of off, because I have this at 170 and this at 150. And this one's still higher. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Wave skip also applies the death wave cell bonus if the death wave rings active. That's pretty nice. Enemy attack and health level skips are now deterministic. So I'm really interested to see what that like means exactly. I assume it just means like it's gonna be much less RNG and much more based on where your max skips end at. So I have 54.45 max, and I assume it's gonna be extremely close to that at the end of my runs. If that's what it means, like I assume it does. Crit chance over 100 is now allowed and will impact ultimate weapon damage. That's pretty nice. Because you get 101 with a critical chance sub, the ancestral sub. Super Tower and Ultimate Tower will both show affected stats when they're active. So yeah, you'd be able to see that in like the round, like when it's increased. That's specifically with the card mastery though, like this. And also when you respec, there's no info about pop-ups if you already unlocked them before. That's pretty nice. It's kind of annoying to click through that. There's also 2 new card slots, you might have seen that. I might get like this one at one point, we'll have to see. Intro sprint also got changed, so now it's just goes 10 waves at a time, but it goes to like the same base speed. So it looks like, yeah, so it looks like it just goes to 80, but with the mastery, it just like, it gives you more waves. So yeah, it looks like, I think this will give you 160 waves. I think I'm understanding that right. Looks like the max is 20x. So that's a lot of waves. 1600 waves? Yeah, that's really big actually. It's really big for farming, especially if you have the wave accelerator one as well. And then yeah, like you saw, you can't use like demon mode and stuff, and no wave skips, and then also no boss drops, and reroll dice while it's active. And then if you take damage, it ends. So, and then you can also buy cards 10 at a time. But I mean, I don't have a max. So, there's also a few bug fixes. Chain Thunder, I think hopefully it's finally fixed. They did say they fixed it a while ago, but they didn't actually fix it. So now it says it works with Chain Lightning Plus. And it also got nerfed, like I said earlier, with the 6%. I can't even see it now because of that one bug, the favorite bug, but yeah. The catch and defense absolute perks are now boosted correctly with standard perk bonus. The skip button on the module shattering animation screen will always appear. The range enemy straight off perk no longer buffs protectors. That was kind of a funny one, it didn't really do much, but it's just some random bug. It doesn't really make much sense. Protector health lab will now be correctly applied to protect their health. That's pretty nice if you have an investment in that. Black hole animations are not tied to game speed. Interested to see what that will change, but black hole animation will be completely skipped as there's a queue activation already. I feel like that's a buff because there was slight downtime before, even though it was pretty much instant. So I assume like you will not be able to get hit at all. Like before, there's a chance like a range could hit you, but I guess like maybe now there's not that chance at all now. I don't know. Researching auto pick perks will no longer sometimes incorrectly show the first perk option in the perks menu. I don't really know what that one was. And yeah, and then there's just some translation fixes and some text fixes. I'm gonna be going more in depth into the mastery. I'm gonna like talk like pretty in depth about them in a different video. Might come out same day as this video or the next day. But yeah, and then I'm also gonna go over like the tech tree system, like I said at one point. Whenever I get that, when we can actually have access to that. So yeah, I think the update's out for everyone. So yeah, if you haven't updated, just go and check. If you have like the resources, get one of these going. They're super expensive though. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. So yeah, I'll see you next time.